Tuesday morning. So, it's Tuesday. Yesterday, Monday, what did we do? Legs in the morning and then longest swim so far, 1,750 meters roughly. Split up into different sort of sets, which if you're new to swimming, highly recommend if you've got a Garmin. And the same goes for running, anything, well, it goes for anything really. If you have a structure and a plan, it makes it 100 times easier, because when I was swimming before, I'd be like, oh yeah, cool, I'm going to do 1,000 meters today. I'd get in, do 500 and be like, I can't bother to do anymore. If you've got a plan to, like, you can break it down on your watch, it would be like, I don't know, however many lengths, 100 meters, 10 seconds rest, 100 meters, like that sort of thing. Rather than thinking, oh, I've still got 750 meters to go, you just get it done. It's so much better. So much better. So without that, I probably wouldn't have got it done. So yeah, nothing to really record yesterday because it's Monday, my check-in day. Sat at a laptop for most of it. And then this morning, out for a run, easy 9K. Hannah had an 18K. So I went and met her, did the last sort of 4K with her. Here she is, 18K. I got a 9K, so I came to meet her. And then this morning, because last week was rubbish in terms of like prep and planning, I made some overnight oats. So, yeah, I mean, that's probably the worst side to show you. So, if it will focus, it's not going to focus. So yeah, I'm going to try that. Also, these jars are sick. They're so handy. So it's actually the ESN whey. It is almond coconut flavour, maybe, with almond butter in there, raspberries, oats, yogurt. I didn't really follow a recipe, I just did it, I suppose. That, geez, that's good. The actual like protein powder itself is quite a strong flavour, but it's so nice. And the benefit of prepping is I'm now not going to waste an hour making breakfast, which I was doing like every day. It's such a waste of time, and I've prepped lunch and dinner as well. And for me, that makes my life and everything so much easier, having things prepped. It's much harder to sort of fall off track, go off plan, because the food's already made for you, and you're spending less time each day making the meals because you spent an hour one day making the meals. So I've prepped. I had food yesterday, today, and tomorrow, and then I'll prep again for the rest of the week. But yeah, so eggs and toast are out, overnight oats are in, just for ease, but I'm still hitting my macros, so very important that we hit our macros. But yeah, I'm going to eat this and do some work. Happy Wednesday, my dudes. It's Wednesday, my dudes. If you didn't get that reference, grow up. Intervals done on the bike. 5 minutes on, 5 minutes on, 5 minutes on, 5 minutes off. Now I'm gonna hop in the cold plunge. Buzzing. No, I'm not. That is 500 metres down in the pool. Bit of speed work. I literally spent 20 minutes speaking to my swim coach earlier. Guys, my wetsuit fits. It actually, well, I say it fits. Hannah had to help me get it on. But it zipped up. It's on, right? Today was just about getting some power in. I just can't seem to get too much speed. But we move, we learn. Swimming is all technique based. So there's no, it's not like running and cycling where you can just sort of keep doing it and you get better. Swimming's the opposite. You can keep doing it, you can actually get worse. It's just a very, very technical sport. But because of my blood sugars today, I've had to change a few things in terms of what I'm eating and when I'm eating. So again, had to eat my fruit before swim. Got here, blood sugar's still low. Had a Rice Krispie Squares bar, which means I don't have many calories for my actual dinner. So it's just gonna be an omelette. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Gonna head home now, just waiting for Hannah to finish up. And then home. Bumpy ride. Meal prep on the way to Wells to do some work. I put the cinnamon flavour protein powder in, so we'll see what that's like. Should be interesting. These are so tight, man. I don't know if I'm doing. Oi, nearly lost my spoon. It is pouring it down. Like pouring it down. Jeez. Maybe this isn't a good idea. There was no chance that I was eating this whilst driving here because the weather's rubbish. And I was aquaplaning all over the place, but we're going to try it now. Very nice. The cinnamon one has, it says cereal chunks in it. I don't know what that actually means, but I know what it means, but what are cereal chunks? But that is very good. I would say the almond one's better. But plan for the day today. I'm actually going to have a rest day, and I haven't had a rest day in, I can't even remember how long. Not necessarily a planned rest day. So I was meant to run yesterday and didn't. Swam instead because my shins really, really hurt. And I'm just feeling very, very fatigued. So I'm listening to my body and going to get ahead of it because I know that I've got a heavy couple of weeks of training ahead. So rest day today, I've got a lot of like life admin to do, I suppose. So haircut today, going to sit and do some work, even if it's raining. I'm going to try and find a nice coffee shop to sit in and do some work. But yeah, just a day of admin-y, sorting out-y stuff. So let's get it.
John, there's one interesting thing. Last year is the first year no.
I'm going to have my squeaky shoes in the background.
Easy. Oh, it's okay. Do this all day. Cut the camera so I can walk.
How many left?
1.9. Easy. Cool. Cheeky little 18k this morning. It was like a race pace practice run. Felt pretty good. Just done a PT and now gonna go for run club. So that'll be 5k easy run. If I can even do it, we'll see. And then first open water swim later on. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous for it. But yeah, it'll be good. It'll be exciting. I'm flipping starving and I'm so glad I actually prepped some food. So I'm gonna start a thing where once a week, or maybe more than once a week, I either run or cycle to a coffee shop, like a different one each time, and then just sort of like rate it or review it or see what it's like. We went to, I want to say it was called O'Brennan's. It used to be called Walsingham Barnes yesterday. That was really nice. That's where that bulldog dog was. She was a cool little dog. But yeah, so any suggestions on coffee shops in Norfolk, because I ain't cycling further than that, let me know. First sea swim complete. It went swimmingly. Yeah, I know you like that one. Big day today, so 18k in the morning, then 5k at run club, and then the sea swim. It's 500 meters, just getting used to it. But yeah, went way better than I thought it was going to. I didn't drown or anything, so can't really complain. Super happy with it. Super happy with how this week has gone. But yeah, next 2 weeks are going to be pretty full on, getting ready for my holiday, which is a road trip to the Dolomites and France, and some other places. But training is going to be pretty full on for the next 2 weeks. So I'm quite excited for that. But yeah, that's Sunday and obviously this week complete. It has been a good week. A lot of learns. Hannah got her bike fit yesterday. So big difference for her, which will really help, to be fair. And then I picked up a couple bits from the bike shop. Really helpful guys there. Try Harder in Dereham. Absolutely fantastic. I know nothing about bikes, like literally at all. So when I was there asking some questions, just, you know, bike maintenance, things like that, just to keep on top of it. And one thing you don't like, you sort of know triathlon is going to take up a lot of your time, but you just think about the training. So you just think, oh, you know, you're going to cycle this many hours for the week, run, swim, whatever. There's so much maintenance involved. Like, you have to rinse your wetsuits down, dry them off properly. Same with the bikes, you have to clean them, maintain them. I mean, shoes, I guess you should clean. I'm lazy in general. But, so you sort of have to keep on top of all that. And I'm going through like so many clothes as well, just because I don't really want to wear the same boxes that I wore to do an 18k run, right? So you constantly having wet towels and wet clothes, and there's so much that goes into triathlon training that no one tells you about. So once I've done it, I'm going to create a video to say like top tips, learns, and everything like that. But great week, on to the next one. Absolutely love it. Let's go.